What if I told you that moving to one city could instantly eliminate 7 major life stressors that plague millions of Americans daily? From soul-crushing commutes that steal 10% of your life to tax burdens that devour your wealth-building potential, Las Vegas offers something remarkable: freedom from the financial and lifestyle anxieties that define modern urban living. While most see Vegas as America's playground, savvy relocators understand it's become a strategic haven for wealth preservation and lifestyle optimization. Today, we're diving deep into the economic and psychological transformations that occur when you make the desert metropolis your home. 1. The judgment-free economy: how Sin City's $75 billion hospitality industry creates America's most accepting job market. Picture this stunning paradox: a brothel operating just half a mile from a middle school in rural Nevada, and nobody bats an eye. This isn't moral decay, it's economic pragmatism at its finest, and it reveals something profound about Nevada's unique social contract. Las Vegas has built a $75 billion hospitality economy that employs over 300,000 workers in roles that simply don't exist at scale anywhere else in America. Professional poker players reporting 7-figure incomes, bottle service professionals earning $150,000 annually, and atmosphere models commanding $500 per night aren't outliers here. They're the backbone of an economy that generates $13.5 billion in gaming revenue alone. The city's 42 million annual visitors don't just bring tourist dollars, they've created an entire ecosystem where unconventional careers flourish without stigma. The economic psychology behind this acceptance runs deeper than mere tolerance. When 67% of service industry workers rely on cash tips that can exceed $80,000 annually for experienced dealers and bartenders, the traditional corporate hierarchy dissolves. Your tax accountant might handle returns for both construction workers and high-end escorts, seeing income streams that would shock suburban America. This normalization of diverse income sources has created what economists call occupational destigmatization, where career value is measured purely by economic output rather than social convention. The ripple effects transform the entire social fabric. Real estate agents regularly process luxury home purchases from professional gamblers using documented gaming wins. Mortgage lenders have specialized programs for tip-based income verification. Banks offer wealth management services tailored to cash-heavy professions. The result? A metropolitan area where a stripper can qualify for a $500,000 mortgage more easily than a teacher in San Francisco, fundamentally rewriting America's rules about professional respectability and economic opportunity. This acceptance translates directly into economic mobility. Workers in stigmatized professions elsewhere can maximize earnings here without hiding their income sources or facing lending discrimination. It's created a shadow economy worth an estimated $3 billion annually that operates openly, pays taxes, and contributes to Nevada's business-friendly reputation. But here's what truly sets Vegas apart from America's other major metros: the complete integration of these industries into mainstream economic life. 2. The zero tax advantage. Nevada's strategic fiscal architecture saves residents $7,500 plus annually. An explosive truth that California doesn't want you to know: the average Nevada resident saves $7,500 to $15,000 annually compared to their Golden State neighbors. And that's before considering the compound wealth effects over decades. Nevada's tax structure represents one of America's most aggressive wealth preservation strategies. With zero state income tax, joining only 6 other states in this exclusive club, residents immediately pocket 5 to 13% more of their earnings compared to high-tax states. Property taxes rank 4th lowest nationally at just 0.69% average effective rate, compared to New Jersey's crushing 2.49% or Illinois' 2.27%. A $500 Las Vegas home generates roughly $3,450 in annual property taxes. The same value property in suburban Chicago would cost $11,350, a $7,900 annual difference that compounds into hundreds of thousands over a mortgage lifetime. The genius lies in Nevada's revenue model, extracting wealth from transient visitors rather than permanent residents. The state's 8.38% sales tax seems high until you realize tourists generate 38% of all sales tax revenue. Hotel room taxes averaging 13.38% on the Strip flow predominantly from visitor pockets. The 42 million annual tourists essentially subsidize residents' public services, creating what tax economists call a reverse Robin Hood effect, redistributing wealth from vacation budgets to local local infrastructure.
For entrepreneurs and high earners, the mathematics become even more compelling. A tech professional earning $150,000 saves approximately $11,000 annually versus California's tax burden. A successful small business owner netting $500,000 keeps an additional $46,500 yearly compared to New York State. These aren't just numbers, they represent accelerated mortgage payoffs, amplified investment portfolios, and generational wealth transfers that wouldn't exist elsewhere.
The strategic implications extend beyond individual savings. Nevada's favorable tax treatment has triggered an exodus of wealth from high-tax states, with over $2.2 billion in adjusted gross income migrating from California to Nevada between 2019 to 2021 alone. This capital flight brings entrepreneurs, retirees, and remote workers whose spending power further stimulates the local economy without burdening infrastructure. Property values in master-planned communities like Summerlin have appreciated 42% over 5 years, partly driven by tax refugees seeking wealth preservation. Yet the tax advantages only scratch the surface of Vegas's lifestyle economics, particularly when measuring the true cost of urban living.
3. The commute revolution, reclaiming 500-plus hours annually worth $25,000 in opportunity cost. Los Angeles professionals lose an average of 119 hours annually to traffic congestion. In Las Vegas, that number drops to just 26 hours, creating a time arbitrage opportunity worth $25,000 in recovered productivity.
The mathematics of commute economics reveal a hidden wealth transfer most cities ignore. When Bay Area workers spend 2.5 hours daily commuting, 625 hours annually, they're sacrificing the equivalent of 15.6 40-hour work weeks. At median professional wages of $40 per hour, that's $25,000 in lost opportunity cost, not counting vehicle expenses, stress-related health costs, or family time degradation. Vegas residents averaging 24-minute commutes recover 400-plus hours yearly, enough to launch a side business, pursue advanced education, or simply live. Las Vegas's geographic efficiency stems from intentional urban planning rarely found in organic city growth. The valley's grid system, with major arterial roads every mile, creates multiple route options that prevent single-point traffic failures. The 215 Beltway forms a 50-mile circle, allowing circumnavigation without entering the urban core. Even with ongoing construction for the NFL stadium, Formula One infrastructure, and resort expansions, traffic flow maintains speeds impossible in coastal metros. The economic implications cascade throughout lifestyle choices. Shorter commutes enable Vegas residents to live further from employment centers without time penalties, accessing newer homes with better amenities at lower prices. A professional can purchase a 3,000 square foot house in Mountain's Edge for $500,000 and still reach the Strip in 20 minutes. Try finding that combination in Seattle or San Francisco. This geographic arbitrage has created a unique real estate dynamic where suburban properties appreciate faster than urban cores, reversing traditional city development patterns. The recovered time translates directly into economic opportunity. Vegas has seen a 34% increase in small business formations since 2020, partially attributed to residents having time to develop side ventures. The gig economy thrives here not from necessity, but from opportunity. Uber drivers can complete more rides per hour, food delivery services operate more efficiently, and freelancers can take additional clients without sacrificing quality of life. But Vegas's infrastructure advantages extend beyond mere time savings into fundamental quality of life improvements. 4. The climate dividend. Zero snow removal costs and 310 days of sunshine driving year-round economic activity. While Chicago homeowners spend $3,000 annually on snow removal, heating, and weather-related maintenance, Vegas residents pocket those savings while enjoying 310 days of sunshine that keep the economy humming year-round. The economic impact of Vegas's desert climate extends far beyond avoiding snow shoveling. Northeastern homeowners face $800 to $1,500 in annual snow removal costs, $2,000 plus in additional heating expenses, and accelerated vehicle depreciation from road salt worth $1,000 yearly. Vegas eliminates these expenses entirely while maintaining comfortable winter temperatures, averaging 58 degrees Fahrenheit, reducing heating costs to near zero for 5 months annually. The cumulative savings approach $5,000 yearly, enough to cover most property tax obligations. Weather stability creates economic predictability, rare in American cities. Construction projects continue year-round without weather delays that plague other markets, keeping labor costs 15% lower than snowbelt cities. The outdoor dining economy operates 12 months, allowing restaurants to maintain 30% more revenue-generating square footage without seasonal closures. Golf courses, pools, and outdoor attractions never close, sustaining employment and tax revenues that seasonal destinations lose for months. The climate dividend extends into health economics. Seasonal affective disorder affecting 10 million Americans barely exists in Vegas's perpetual sunshine. Residents save an estimated $1,200 annually on vitamin D supplementation, light therapy, and depression treatment common in cloudier climates. Outdoor exercise accessibility year-round reduces gym membership dependencies, saving households $600 to $1,200 annually while improving cardiovascular health outcomes that lower long-term medical costs. Vegas's monsoon season, concentrated in July and August, provides the desert's only weather drama. But even these events create economic opportunity. Quick drainage infrastructure handles flash floods within hours, unlike Houston or Miami's week-long flood events. The predictable weather patterns have attracted solar installations that generate 3,340 megawatts of capacity, creating the nation's highest per capita renewable energy production and driving electricity costs below national averages. The stability extends into another realm where Vegas offers unique advantages over disaster-prone regions. 5. The disaster-free zone, avoiding $50 billion in annual natural disaster losses that plague other states. California's earthquakes cause $7 billion in average annual damage, Florida's hurricanes cost $17 billion yearly, and Tornado Alley loses $14 billion annually. Meanwhile, Vegas sits in America's safest natural disaster zone, protecting wealth from climate catastrophe. Nevada's geological stability represents an overlooked economic moat. While California maintains $15 billion in earthquake reserves, and Florida homeowners pay $4,200 average annual hurricane insurance, Vegas residents enjoy some of America's lowest disaster insurance costs. Homeowners insurance averages just $952 annually, compared to Florida's $4,231 or Louisiana's $3,562, creating immediate savings of $3,000 plus yearly that compound into six-figure differences over mortgage terms. The disaster-free environment attracts businesses seeking operational continuity. Data centers have invested $2.4 billion in Vegas facilities specifically for disaster avoidance, creating 3,000 high-paying tech jobs. The Switch SuperNap campus processes 7% of global internet traffic from Vegas precisely because earthquakes, hurricanes, and tornadoes can't interrupt service. This digital infrastructure stability has attracted fintech companies, cryptocurrency operations, and online gaming platforms that require 99.999% uptime reliability. Real estate values reflect this stability premium. Vegas properties maintain consistent appreciation without the volatile swings plaguing disaster zones. Miami condos can lose 40% value overnight from hurricane damage. California homes face earthquake devaluation risk. Tornado Alley properties require constant reconstruction reserves. Vegas real estate appreciates steadily at 8 to 12% annually without catastrophic reset risks, making it ideal for wealth preservation and generational transfer strategies. The economic multiplier effects compound across industries. Construction costs remain predictable without disaster-driven labor shortages or material price spikes. Insurance companies offer competitive rates that keep more capital in the local economy rather than extracting disaster premiums. Municipal budgets avoid the billion-dollar emergency reserves required in disaster-prone cities, allowing lower tax burdens and better public services. This stability creates perfect conditions for another Vegas advantage that transforms wealth-building potential. 6. The Entrepreneur's Paradise, LLC protections and business-friendly laws, generating 34% higher success rates. Nevada's LLC laws provide asset protection so powerful that 68% of Fortune 500 companies maintain Nevada entities, while local entrepreneurs enjoy 34% higher 5-year survival rates than the national average. The state's business architecture represents deliberate economic engineering designed to attract and retain wealth. Nevada LLCs offer charging order protections that prevent creditors from seizing business assets. unlike California, where personal judgments can destroy business entities. Anonymous ownership through nominee services protects entrepreneurs from predatory lawsuits. No state corporate income tax saves businesses 8.84% compared to California, translating to $88,400 additional capital per million in revenue for reinvestment or distribution. The regulatory environment amplifies these advantages. Nevada processes LLC formations in 24 hours versus California's 10 to 15 days, enabling rapid business deployment for time-sensitive opportunities. Annual fees of $350 compare favorably to California's $800 minimum franchise tax, plus gross receipts taxes that can exceed $11,790. Professional licensing requirements remain minimal. Contractors need no state license under $1,000. Massage therapists can practice immediately with pending applications, and food trucks operate with simplified permitting that takes days, not months. Real estate investors particularly benefit from Nevada's structure. Series LLCs allow infinite property segregation under one entity, saving thousands in formation costs while maintaining lawsuit isolation between properties. Transfer taxes at just $1.95 per $500 of value beat California's documentary transfer taxes. Property management companies operate without burdensome rent control regulations, enabling market rate adjustments that maintain investment returns despite inflation. The entrepreneurial ecosystem becomes self-reinforcing. Vegas's 24-hour economy creates unique business opportunities impossible elsewhere. Mobile IV therapy services for hangover recovery generate $2 million annually. Wedding chapels operate round the clock, and food delivery thrives at 4 a.m. The tourism base provides 42 million potential customers annually for testing concepts before scaling nationally. Successful Vegas entrepreneurs regularly report that ideas failing elsewhere succeed here due to market dynamics and regulatory freedom. These business advantages culminate in Vegas's ultimate lifestyle proposition. 7. The entertainment capital reality, unlimited options, creating $4,000 annual savings on travel and entertainment. When your backyard hosts world-class entertainment that others spend $4,000 annually traveling to experience, the economic equation shifts from consumption to advantage, transforming Vegas residency into perpetual vacation arbitrage. The entertainment economics flip traditional cost structures. While Americans average $3,500 annually on vacation travel, Vegas residents access equivalent experiences locally for fractional costs. Locals receive 20 to 50% discounts at shows where tourists pay $150 plus per ticket. Free entry to nightclubs charging visitors $40 to $60 covers. Complimentary dining at restaurants where out-of-towners spend $200 per meal. Station Casino's boarding pass program alone provides $2,000 plus in annual value through free play, meals, and entertainment exclusively for Nevada residents. The social capital generated defies measurement. Friends and family visit constantly. Vegas hosts more repeat visitors than any American city, with the average household entertaining out-of-town guests 6.3 times annually. These visits eliminate resident travel costs while strengthening relationships that translate into business opportunities, career advancement, and social networks impossible to maintain from isolated locations. The Vegas friend phenomenon, where distant acquaintances suddenly reconnect when planning trips, creates unexpected networking opportunities worth far more than saved travel expenses. Entertainment accessibility enables lifestyle optimization rarely possible elsewhere. 24-hour operations means swing shift workers can grocery shop, dine out, or exercise at convenient times. Parents can schedule activities around children's needs without business hour constraints. Night owls and early birds find equal accommodation. This temporal freedom has attracted remote workers whose productivity increases 23% when matching natural circadian rhythms rather than forced 9-to-5 schedules. The cultural richness surprises those expecting only gambling and nightclubs. The Smith Center hosts Broadway productions, the Las Vegas Philharmonic performs world-class classical music, and First Friday attracts 20,000 plus attendees to downtown's Arts District monthly. Professional sports, NHL Golden Knights, NFL Raiders, WNBA Aces, provide major league entertainment without major market prices. Outdoor recreation from Red Rock Canyon to Lake Mead offers free natural entertainment that coastal cities monetize through parking and access fees. Las Vegas has engineered America's most sophisticated lifestyle arbitrage opportunity, where tax savings, reduced commutes, and entertainment access combine to generate $25,000 plus in annual economic advantage. Whether you're building wealth, launching businesses, or simply seeking freedom from traditional urban constraints, Vegas transforms financial anxiety into opportunity. Ready to stop worrying and start living? Comment below with your biggest Las Vegas curiosity, and don't forget to subscribe for more insider economic analysis of America's most misunderstood city.